telling myself that I'm gonna stop buying these crayons, but obviously I was lying to myself because I'm honestly wondering if I'm making this better or worse at this point. Washing bath toys in the dishwasher is my greatest hobby.
chance, two chances, a three. Think I got too much sympathy. Yeah, I hold my grudges like I held you. How does me trying to fix it turning till I'll just forgive it? One chance, two chances lost on you.
Okay guys, so we're here in my guest bathroom. I have a family member staying over a week to dog sit, so I want to make her feel extra special. Stocking it with some toothbrushes. The bin back here will do some mouthwash. I'm going to add 2 different ones just for some options for her. For the next bin, we're adding a few tubes of toothpaste. Adding in the next set of bins. In the smaller bins back there, we're adding some floss with some floss picks on this side. I feel like this bin would be perfect for these small Mighty Patch duos, so I'm going to stock a few in there. Alright, we're done with the oral care, so let's move on to my favorite part, which is the skincare. I'm just going to add the rest of the bins in. So for this bin, we're going to stock it with some face wash. I'm not 100% sure of her skin type, so I'm just going to give her a few options. Starting off with Dermalogica's Special Cleansing Gel. I feel like this is good for like sensitive skin. Love their microfoliant, so I'm going to stock that for her too. I'm also going to stock Tatcha's Deep Cleanse, which is really good for like oily combo skin. Back here, we'll do some micellar water and Dermalogica's Pre-Cleanse. On this side, I'm going to add a few makeup wipes just in case she likes them with 2 full-size cleansing balms. On this side, we'll do like toners and elixirs, starting off with Tatcha's Essence Dark Spot Toner from Pharmacy. My favorite is Caudaly's Beauty Elixir. I think she'll love this. Moving on to sunscreen, I am going to add a few options. I'm going to add in a hand screen because I feel like it's so underrated. The next bin is moisturizers. Again, not 100% sure of her skin type, so I'm going to kind of give her options. Can't go wrong with Augustina Spatter. It's the best rich cream. Adding in a more lighter yet very hydrating cream. And I know this is a mask, but it's almost like a moisturizer, and I really love this one by Skin Fix because it helps with redness. I'm running out of space, but I had to add this in. Totally Premier Crew. It's so good. I'm gonna add in a few treatment serums on this bin. On this side, we're going to do a little bit of some anti-aging. Starting off with Murad's Retinol Overnight Treatment. This Youth Activating Concentrate. This serum by Caudaly. It's like an instant firming serum. I love this collagen serum. It's from a K-Beauty brand. I'm also going to put Clarins Total Eye Lift right here because I love that one so much. Adding the Nano Blur that I like to use for primer, and then the face serum for lines and wrinkles. The last thing is this eye cream by First Aid Beauty. I'm just going to put it back there. Okay guys, so this is the final look of the guest drawer. I'm obsessed with how this turned out. I really hope she loves it too, but we have to do a part 2 for the cabinet.
let me teach you the easiest way to really deep clean your sink drains without having to take anything apart. Now, at the bottom of every kitchen or bathroom sink drain, there is a curved pipe, which is normally called a P-trap. This stops sewer gases from re-entering your home and also traps larger debris from flowing further into the plumbing system, causing clogs. You can imagine this gets stinky over time. Also, speaking of clogs, if your sink is really clogged and things like Drano aren't working, you can get one of these little plungers for your actual sink drains. But to really deep clean the drain and flush out that still water and debris trapped in the bottom, I start by loosening and softening all of the residue by pouring boiling water down. I immediately follow this up with my steamer for a few minutes to further soften and loosen any of the debris stuck on the sides. And now I know there's a lot of controversy about my next step because so many people think using baking soda and vinegar together is pointless. And while yes, mixed together they basically do create a salty water, what they fail to realize is that the cleaning chemical properties are not what we're looking for here. It's the chemical action and the odor neutralizing. When combined, they create a foaming action due to the release of carbon dioxide. This helps to physically agitate and dislodge debris. Now, the key here is to immediately place half a cup of baking soda down the drain and ensure it reaches the bottom where the catch is located. Follow it with a cup of vinegar and immediately cover it with a wet cloth, ensuring the force goes downward. Wait until the reaction stops and then pour another cup of vinegar down and cover it again with the wet cloth. This forces the reaction down instead of up through the sink. It will push through the still water and debris as well as any buildup along the inside of the drain. Then run another round of boiling water to wash everything through. Stay tuned because tomorrow we are deep cleaning the dishwasher.
It is a good thing they didn't film Saltburn in my shower because Mr. Oliver would have got more than he bargained for down this drain. Although, to be fair, he would have deserved it. Anyway, moving on, we are cleaning the living daylights out of my entire bathroom today. Starting with, you guessed it, the drain. If anyone else has this type of drain, then you will know it just gets so disgusting so easily. But one of my New Year's resolutions is to clean it more often, just to spare myself from the torture of cleaning it when it's been too long. If you've ever heard me speak before, there's a good chance you've heard me spit venom towards matte black bathrooms, and my opinion hasn't changed. I still strongly believe they are the worst type of bathroom fixtures to clean, but I'm also going to try this year to just clean it more often, again, to make my life easier. I want to have fun. I don't want to spend hours cleaning my bathroom in one go, so if that means cleaning after every shower, so be it. And so we are going in today. My logic is if I get it all absolutely spotless, then it should be easier to keep on top of day by day. I know somebody's going to ask, so the Hoover suction squeegee thingy is a Karcher window vac. Game changer, to be honest. Anyway, we are flying through these bits that, to be honest, get cleaned quite often, so they're pretty easy to whiz through. Okay, maybe I do usually neglect the towel rail, but she is having her moment right now. A little dusty dust and wipe, and it is finally time for murder on the dance floor. In other words, I am going to burn the goddamn dirt in the grout right down. Okay, I'm sorry, that was the final Saltburn reference. I'm sure everybody who's seen it wants to move on with their life. I'm really hoping that some of you have made it this far in the video, because not only was cleaning the grout hell on earth, but I nearly fainted doing it. I was up, down, left, right on a one-woman mission to banish every single speck of dirt from my bathroom floor. It nearly broke me and I'm hanging on by a mere thread, but I'm persevering and steam mopping any remaining pink stuff paste out. I've got nothing left.
restock $1,000 worth of grocery with us. Ryan starts by steam cleaning the fridge while I rinse the produce. The most common question we get is, how often do we grocery shop? We do one big grocery haul a month, and we may go back once or twice for dairy and produce, but this stuff generally lasts us all month. Another question we get asked is, if we take things out of their packaging, how do we know when they expire? So I made a whole video dedicated to this question, as well as where do we store our leftovers. I just got this pickle container and I'm already obsessed. No more having to fish pickles out of the juice, and it can also be used for olives. And as always, all the containers I'm using came from Amazon, and they can be found by clicking the link on my profile. If you've watched any of my previous restocks, then you'll know that I swear by this egg one. It is my absolute favorite. Next, I add the kids' juice boxes and snacks into these pull-out trays that save us a ton of space in the fridge. Then I start adding all the drinks into the dispenser. They come out just as they would at a grocery store. I have these drawers for produce, and all the condiments are on a Lazy Susan. Then this is just me showing you how everything works and how quick and easy it is to access everything. Then here are both doors to the refrigerator as well as our freezer. Make sure you come back to see how we restock the pantry.
Today we are talking about fridge restocks and deep cleans. How often do you do this? Weekly shops, bi-weekly cleans? I'm very curious, mostly because this is one of the things I do in our home that makes me feel the most organized. It's funny how the simple task of cleaning out the fridge and restocking it makes me feel so productive. And I don't know about you, but when my fridge is organized and only includes the items we need for the week, I find that I'm more mindful of what I eat. But that's just a side note. Let's also talk about my fridge organization must-haves. First up, this salad spinner, which I use to wash all of our fruit and vegetables. Next, this rectangle Lazy Susan. It's a game changer. There's so much more room than the typical round ones. I also swear by this deli keeper. I've had it for over a year and I still love it. Next on the list, any sort of clear bin. These are from Costco, but you can also find them pretty much all over Amazon. And I finally made the switch from plastic containers to glass, and all I can say is, why the heck did I not do this sooner? These produce keepers are last on the list, also a Costco find. Surprise, surprise. I use them for our fruits and veggies. And there you have it. Do you have any fridge faves that I didn't mention? I would love to know.
The last time I posted a video about how to deep clean your mop vacuum, there was this woman that stitched the video, and with the most stern face and serious voice, she was telling everyone not to listen to me and that I was just here to try to waste their time because the mop vacuums have the self-cleaning function. First of all, do you see that gunk in there? Lower your tone. And second, I will never forget how fun you are. But I hate to break it to you, that self-cleaning function is just for quickly in between uses. You still need to deep clean that bad boy out or she will start to get stinky and musty and moldy. This buildup on mine is from just using the self-clean function for 2 weeks, and it killed me to do that. It seems like a lot, but it really only takes 10 minutes. Get yourself some of these little crevice cleaning tools because they are key in getting in all of those nooks and crannies. And I cannot stress this enough, but you need to Baja blast the shit out of this connection hose. There's never enough water pressure even with the self-cleaning function to clean out that hose. So if you have pets, you can bet that that's caked full of hair. Most mop vacuums are universal, but make sure when you're removing and soaking any of the pieces that they aren't electronic or have any sensors on them. Have a designated sponge or set of brushes for it, and if by chance you've let it sit for a while and your brush roll got stinky, place 2 cap loads of a laundry disinfectant into 4 liters of hot water. Let it soak for at least 15 minutes before thoroughly rinsing it and wringing it dry. Now, the most important step here is that you let all of the pieces thoroughly dry before putting them back together again. This will make sure nothing becomes musty or moldy. And that's your cleaning tip for today. I'm shaking. I'm baking. I'm gone. But I will be back tomorrow with how to clean a robot vacuum. Okay, love you. Bye.
It's January 1st, which means it's day 1 of my personal declutter challenge. I'm starting with the cup cabinet, which really makes it look like I have a slight cup addiction. Besides the fact that I just have too many cups in general, the accessibility of this cabinet just wasn't working for me personally anymore, so I wanted to change the setup. And what you're seeing now is what I took out of that cabinet. I know it's a huge amount. Call me crazy, but I no longer drink coffee, so I wanted to move all of my mugs to the top shelf. I'm not ready to get rid of the mugs yet because I still use them for things like hot cocoa or tea, but I don't do that as frequently, so I figured accessibility-wise, moving them to the top shelf would make the most sense. It had also been a hot minute since I wiped down the shelves in this cabinet, so I figured there's no better time than now. I also took time doing this when I adjusted my shelves to make sure that the cups I wanted to put on there would actually fit. I also feel like organizing is such trial and error. You'll see in this video I move things around kind of frequently. I put them in one spot and maybe they don't work there, so I shift things around. I feel like there's rarely a time where I organize something and I get it right the first time in a space. And these cups in this spot right here are what I'm going to be donating and getting rid of just to make more space in the cabinet. My plan is to choose one area of my home that is overwhelming me, whether it be a cabinet or a drawer or just a space in general, and just get it decluttered and organized. Taking 15 minutes just to do one space a day, I feel like will really break everything down and just make it more manageable. I honestly don't know how I ended up with this many cups. Majority of these are just mine. My kids' cups are actually in another area in my kitchen. But now that this is done, this area feels so much better and I can check it off my to-do list. Feel free to come back tomorrow to see what I declutter next. It's day 2 of my declutter challenge, and today I'm tackling the bathroom cabinet. This cabinet is used by my family of 4, and I'm excited to get it done. Before I go too far, I wanted to say I got some negative comments on my day 1 video where I did my cup cabinet. Some people said I didn't get rid of enough stuff, or I just moved stuff around and didn't actually declutter. But let me just say that decluttering and organizing looks different for everybody. It's very personal, and the process should involve keeping what you love or need or know that you utilize. Even though I got rid of 16 items in that video, it's not about having a certain number of things or being minimal for everyone. It's about making your space work for you. So my thoughts for this cabinet was to get rid of anything expired or that I really don't use anymore and seeing what I had left. I also wanted to rearrange things to make the most out of the space that I have. As you can see, I'm removing everything in sections and starting to get rid of the things that I don't want anymore and then decide how to strategically put it all back. While I was doing this and watching this back, I cannot believe how many things I actually had jam-packed into this cabinet. It's nowhere near perfect, but it's progress in my eyes. The nice thing about decluttering and organizing is you can always go back and do more. You can also continue to rearrange things if what you've done just doesn't work. It's definitely a lot of trial and error and just figuring out what to do with the space that you have. And I'm actually getting rid of some containers that I had in here previously. And this is the bag of everything that is going bye-byes and is no longer living in this cabinet. Here's a final look at how everything looks in the spaces. I'm pretty happy with it for now. Like I said, I might go back and change things in the future, but for now, it works for me. Come back tomorrow to see what I declutter next.